DigiByte all the way. Ba-na-na. I'm kinda hodling, but I'm trading, yeah. DigiByte all the way. Yep. Haven't given you any real notice that a live stream was coming. I just said, you know what? It's 9:48 p.m. It's time to go live. We got some DigiByting. We've got some DigiByting to talk about, if that's even that's a thing. Virginia. I'm not streaming on Theta.tv though. I'm only streaming on YouTube right now. Just streaming on YouTube. Man, I really want to see this thing hit this dream number I got. And I've got my chart open, and the number I got in my dream is on this chart. And not specifically marked, but I figured I'd share this screen because there's quite a few numbers in here it could be. What's DigiByte? DigiByte is a cryptocurrency, and the symbol is DGB. Nope, it's higher than 4. It is higher than 4 cent. Pretty significantly higher than 4 cent. Not some bit petite. Nope. Bit petite is if you want to. Bit petite right now would be like reverse DigiByte, reverse Theta. You don't want no part of that. All right. I'm Digi Rich, says Carter. $9. Yeah. Ultimately, Cher Michelle Psychic thinks it's going to $9. White Dove Psychic thinks it's going to 12 buckaroos. I'm pretty sure any of you people, myself included, who are into DigiByte, would not be upset either way if it got, if it only got to $9 one day, or blew past that at 12 and you end up selling at 9. But again, considering something that is right now 3.1 cents, what did it actually get to? 3.2. It almost got to 3.2. Maybe it did. Just a sliver, possibly. Got a little chart to 3.192. Yeah, about 3.2. I think it just wicked up to 3.2, but we're at 3.1. I was just taking a look. Oh, Michael D. Let's make sure we show that comment. That's totally appropriate for DigiByte. Up 45% in the last few days since I had my download, my little psychic download, if you will, my little gut instinct. Get in right now at 2.1. Now. Get in at 2.1. You should get some more. But okay, let me double dip on Digi, which is 2.1. About 45%, people. Let's go ahead and look at the chart for a minute, shall we? So on this screen is, somewhere on this screen, is the price I got in my dream. Now I must remind you though, just to be fair, the first time I got a dream about this, which was not that long ago, but I was like, oh my god, they showed me the price of DigiByte. It also was around that, I think, 2.1 cents. And oh my god, they showed me a 27. So I'm thinking it's not going to 27 cents. I mean, it's only 2. Like, it would have to multiply. Like, no way. Not, like, I'm asking for the next, like, top to get out and sell because my guides, spirit guides, or Richard, whatever, maybe they all communicate. We want Joe to pay his house off. He needs to get his house paid off, get that out of the way. He said to me earlier today, I think. Yeah, did we chat today? I'm not sure, was it yesterday or today? He goes, I think it's going to be highly possible your house is paid off before the end of the year. And they're showing me something between DigiByte and Theta. And I still need to post that on Patreon. I'll post it after I'm done with this video. It's not like an urgent hurry thing either, so don't worry about it. But this will be really, really cool if what he said pans out with what we're already trying to do with DigiByte and Theta, as a matter of fact. Like, it'll be really cool. So, I got a 27. So I seem to notice that At the time, it was 2.1. Theta was about 24 cents, and they both kind of rode up to 2.7. So Theta rode up to 27 cents. DigiByte went all the way from 2.1 to 2.7, right around the same time. And I thought, wow, how interesting is that? They both got that number, except there's just a decimal point for DigiByte. And I did ask in the beginning of when I went to bed that night, may I please see? I don't need a price. Like, I'm not asking for a price, but could you just show me if the market for DigiByte and Theta is going to be up tomorrow? Could you just show me like a green chart line or something like that? Or if it's going to be down, could you show me red? And then as soon as I asked it, I'm like, what if DigiByte's up and Theta's down, or vice versa? Bozo, ask the proper question. I'm thinking, okay. So I immediately, like 2 seconds after saying that, I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. You know what? Can we just focus on DigiByte? Could you do that for me for just DigiByte? They basically were like, wait till this guy goes to sleep tonight. We're going to give him the actual price. We're not going to give him the stupid chart line, green and blue, or green or red. Because green or red could be green a tiny bit or a lot of it. Green or red could be down a hair or a lot. It's still red. They gave me a 27. I wake up, oh my God, they showed me a 27. Incredible. So I thought, well, probably a 2.7 then. Decimal point. It only makes sense. But I'm looking at the price and I'm like 2.1 to 2.7. That's kind of a big move. It would be easier for Theta to go to from 24 to 27 than it would be 2.1 to 2.7. It's the same math whether it's 2.1 or 21, right? 2.1 to 2.7 is the same as 21 to 27, right? But sure enough, that same day I got a 2.66 on the charts that day. Bang. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I was surprised. So again, the second dream was a number that is on the screen right now. And if you look onto the right, you can see where 3 cents is, 3.1. That's 4 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents, 8 cents, 9 cents, and 10 cents. That's what we're looking at, just FYI. So, in my dream, imagine this little, well, let's just draw it. How about that? These little candles down here doing their little thing. Yeah, it's up, it's moving. And then all of a sudden, and I'm not going to draw it to this place, by the way, that I'm not going to give you the number, but so don't think I'm giving you the number when I put this. I got to keep that private for now. But let's just say it was something like, like this. I mean, just straight up, one candle, one bar. Then and again, I had to like zoom out because it just went so damn high. I couldn't even see it on the screen in the dream. And then it went sideways. So the next bar was like, just call it like maybe like this. Whoops. And then there was another candle, another bar. It was like this. Again, maybe been a little higher. Maybe there was a third one. I want to say there was like maybe 3 after that. Again, maybe this one went down a little bit. Maybe something like this, But it was generally like pretty solidly after it peaked. It pretty solidly was just kind of, it wasn't stair stepping. It was just like, okay, anywhere in here is, sell because like you have plenty of opportunity. It wasn't just one giant, it was not just a giant candle that went up, wicked way the hell up here, and then came down like, oh, it hit, what is it, 7, 8 cents, let's just say. Let's just say it was 8 cents. And then, oh, it's back down to, 4 cents. It wasn't like that, like a wick. It was one bar, massive bar up, incredible. Like I was standing in front of a giant TV screen is kind of how it was. Like, I mean, it was right there in front of me, and I'm like using my neck going, oh my God, like, where's the top? I gotta zoom out. So I like somehow zoomed out of the screen standing there. I still can't see it. Zoom out again, and I think I still couldn't see it. And then the third time, oh my God, there's the top, and that's when I saw the next candles. So again, if it was the hourly chart or the 2 hour, whatever it was, 30-minute, I don't know. It was 2 or 3, there's probably more than 2. 3 bars at least, I'd say 3 bars after the giant one. So in other words, if this happened here at 8 cents, you're talking 7.3 to 8 cents, 7.3 to 8, that would be the next bar. So you have this opportunity to sell. So someone made a good point. A couple people have, one in Patreon, and my friend Bill said, Joe, are you sure it's not like remove the decimal point? In other words, 50, 60, 70, 80 cents. Like this coming week because of this huge announcement we're all expecting from DigiByte about the European Union Commission thing and all that. And I said, hey, it's a good point. But again, when I got this, it was 2.1 or whatever. It'd have to be like, you know, how many X? 35, 40, whatever to make 80. It'd be like a 40X in this case, you know, or 38X, whatever. Like, is DigiByte, which has been around a long time, going to do a 30 or 40X like that? On that news? I mean, never say never, right? I mean, it could. So, and I was going to mention this when I do my post on Patreon, but this isn't going to hurt anybody to tell this now anyway, so I'll just say it now as well. We have a DigiByte bag, right? We all do. And we've got orders placed at this particular price point that I was given in my dream. However, and this will be a very safe thing to do. Again, I'm going to post this on Patreon too as part of what I talked to Woo Dude about, but maybe set some orders at that level that we got, but don't set all of them. Maybe half your bag, your trade bag of DigiByte, and then let's see what happens. Because let's just say again, where I'm looking at 8 cents right now, and the equivalent would be it going to 80 cents. Oh, the decimal point. The first time I saw 27, they meant 2.7, but the second time they showed me again. For example, this is not what they gave me. 80. Oh, well, they must mean 8.0. You know, 8 cents or whatever. Or 0.80 or whatever, 8 cents, because they showed me an 80. That means 8 cents, just like last time. No, this time we actually meant 80 cents. Oh my God, could you imagine that? In the crazy, just in case, the stupid number is actually the one they gave me without the decimal. You will know when this happens, when the announcement happens next week from DigiByte, and I say when as if I know for sure, and I don't. Like I know next week my number in my dream's gonna hit. I don't know that, but I'm assuming something big, a big move up in DigiByte, even way above where it's at right now at 3.1 cents, should happen, based off what Rudy Bowman had said, and now Jared Tate talking about the European Commission, and possibly using DigiID for stuff. So, in other words, some kind of pump should come, right? In all fairness, some kind of pump should come. Can the pump take it from 3 cents to 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents? Is it that big a news to move that? That would be a massive, 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 multiple X for that to happen right now. It would take incredible, whatever the hell you want to call it, to make that happen. Which is why I think the original number with the decimal point makes more sense for me. But just in case, no, it's the stupid high number. Remove the decimal. You would be pretty upset selling your DigiByte, again in this fake example, at 8 cents. Your order fills immediately, 100%. Yes! Joe, your dream! And then you watch it, 8 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40, 50, 60, 80 cents. Dude, your dream was without the decimal point this time. Sorry, I made you guys a few X with what we thought was a decimal. You know. So to play it safe, maybe sell a portion, and I said half, whatever, your call, of your Digi at the price point, the higher price point. And then wait and see. Does it blow right past that? And go into the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Because again, if it's going to 80 cents, it's not going to be playing around 5 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents, 8 cents. It's not doing that. It's not going to play around there. When that announcement comes out, if it's going to 50, 60, 70, 80 cents, it's going to happen fairly quickly. It'll at least jump 20, 30 cents right there. Boom. And then maybe by the end of the day, 30, 40, 50, you know, whatever. So your little 6, 7, 8 cents thing is not, you know, it would blow right past that. Your orders would fill so fast. So in order to maybe capture a huge move, if it's possible, don't sell all your DigiByte into this next trade move we got waiting on. Maybe take a portion of it. Because again, these 3 candle bars here, after what I saw in my dream, assuming it plays out just like I saw, and they showed me this very clearly. If you waited honestly, you might even say, Joe, I don't know if I'm going to sell any DigiByte. I think I'm going to cancel my orders for now and just watch what happens. Because if this first bar hits the number that I saw, and then the next one is up and down within, let's call it 10 or 15%. But this move in and of itself was multiples. You're not going to care, oh, I could have got an extra 10% out of that, or whatever. It might be worth just holding your Digi and waiting for these 3 bars here to confirm, oh, that was the move. So in other words, if we get, again, in this example, 8-cent DigiByte all of a sudden, and it kind of stops, and oh, it's coming back down again, you kind of know, okay, that was it. If it blows right past through 8 cents and goes to 30, 40, 50, 60 cents, 80 cents, 70 cents, whatever, you're going to know pretty quickly. That's all I'm trying to say. So to sit here and see what I saw in that dream, like I'm telling you, I will be so... I can't stop talking about it. I'm sorry, I keep reading it. I'll be so grateful and honored that this has happened to me, and I was able to share it with a bunch of people. And to say they showed it to me so clear in a dream, that's how I got it. I never got something like this in a dream until I started talking with Woo Woo Dude. And again, for just a few days ago, 45, 46%. And I double dipped on that son of a bitch. Yes! As Smokey would say, give me my money. You what? Oh, I lost. And the thing is, Joe, I would keep talking about DigiByte, man. Enough of the DigiByte, man. Enough of DigiByte. If that's you, you don't have any DigiByte. I already know. Because nobody who owns DigiByte would be upset at me for constantly coming out here every time DigiByte makes a really nice move, or there's some great news about DigiByte, and I keep repeating my freaking dream to you. Because if this, you should be praying at night, dear Heavenly Lord above, Jesus, please let Joe's dream come true. Please let that be true, because I, too, am a DigiByte holder. And if he wins, his people on Patreon really win too. And so do I. And I might not be a Patreon member, but that's okay. I still win. So rather than me come out here and bust his balls, Joe, stop talking about DigiByte, I'm going to pray and set the positive intention that his dream comes true. Because it's beneficial to me. And you might be a greedy bastard. You might be a greedy bastard. But that's okay. If you're going to put the positive intention out for the rest of us, again, we all win. What's wrong with everybody winning? Only someone who doesn't have DigiByte would be complaining. Joe, stop talking about DigiByte. Another live stream on DigiByte. Oh, if you've got DigiByte, you're going to be like, oh, another live stream? Oh, what's he going to say now? Maybe he's going to reveal the price he gave for free on, without being a Patreon member. So, like I said, if this happens, either this or the next Theta thing, which, actually, if the next Theta thing happens, it's going to go to the price. Like I said, I'd like to just say, you know what, I'm going to throw a freebie out. So what I'd hope happens, DigiByte makes its epic move next week. Bang. The announcement comes, it hits the price, boom, awesome, cash out, awesome, this is so cool, I love it. It settles back down, does its thing, okay? Now I come out and say, oh my God, look at the price today. Here's my Patreon from a month ago, or whatever the hell it was. And here's the second post update. Here's a third one where I kept, again, just for proof purposes. I did say this, my dream happened, and because it happened twice in a row now, I'm so excited. I'm so honored that this happened to me, I can't contain myself. I'm going to give you a bone right now. That's what I'll do. Not now, but that's what I would say. The number we got, Woo Woo Dude and whatever, is such and such for Theta. Don't miss out on that one, because it's a nice number. And no, Theta has not even been close to that number yet. Not even close. So, I'd like to just say, for humanity's sake, for those of y'all who don't want to sign up for my Patreon, you can get $20 a month. I'm with you. It's alright. I love you anyways. I feel like I would just do a duty and just hook a brother up. But I need one more of my dream things to happen so that I can then make this work, right? Because if I get it wrong, why the hell am I going to come out here and tell you the next thing anyways? That one was wrong, but hey, guess what? Here's a freebie of potential wrongness. It doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't make sense. So that's why that's like I've got this all playing out in my head. Like, if this is going to happen, I'm going to do that and that. And yeah, so we'll see. And I need DigiByte and Theta to do their thing because I had a subscriber that got a little hack job on their crypto. It was a substantial amount of money. And not that I haven't heard this story before, because I've gotten plenty of emails from people who lost, hacked, stolen. I don't always come out and say, something inside me is telling me I need to try to help this person. Guys, can we do a little pitch in, try to get them at least something back? So I always try to go within myself, gut feeling, and this gut feeling was like, you need to help her. Her entire retirement's gone. You need to help her. All right, so I said, let me ask my guides through my pendulum if this is one of those times. To be fair, because if it's not, and they said advise no, I love you, but I won't do it. So I asked the old pendulum two things. Should I do that? Ask other members, Patreon, guys, do you feel like you want to chip in and help this poor lady out? Yes, it gave me a strong yes. Yeah, you should do that. Okay. Second question. Since my guides are helping me pay off my house, you're giving me these trades and stuff, basically, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be a bad thing for me to try to help her gain her stuff back. Can I just get that donation money, which would be crypto, basically, donation crypto, to help her out? I'll manage it in my own wallet, a separate wallet that I will then trade online, because I'm getting these anyways. And if these dreams pan out, and so far they have been, I might be able to take a small amount of money of donations and put it back to what she had, or maybe close to what she had, hopefully. Something. The poor lady was in tears, crying, sick to her stomach. She goes, I couldn't tell my husband. I finally did. That I just wiped out our life savings, just wouldn't tell my husband that. And so I said, oh, well, let me see what I can do. And I just sent her, I went on tigerdirect.com, went to the refurb section. They had like an i5 CPU, 256 hard drive, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and the hard drive was also a solid state drive. And she doesn't really have anything to put like an Exodus wallet or anything on. And I said, let me just go ahead and send this to you. Let me just send it. So I went ahead and saw, Amazon 2-day shipping, boom, even better. So I went to Tiger Direct first, but then I went to Amazon. It was just a sliver more money for about the same kind of machine. And I'm like, well, if she'll get it in 2 days, that's even better. I'll just get it to her so that she can, have a wallet for me to ultimately send her some stuff to when the time is right. So my guide said, yeah, Joe, help her out. Ask her, your Patreons or whatever, see if they want to pitch in. I've already had, because we were talking in Telegram. This came out in Telegram. I didn't know about it. And quite a few people said, yes, we'll do it. We'll help. So I said, all right. And I'm not going to stop that anyways. But if my guides were like, no, she needs to learn this lesson in life for some reason, I won't do it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to pitch in. And I'm certainly not going to trade because my guide said, this is one of those ones, they need a lesson or whatever the reason is. I don't question a reason. I either get, I should do this or I don't. This is one I kind of knew in advance. I'll be honest with you. My own intuition was like, this is legit. She needs help. And then I talked to her on the phone, and yeah, so it would be really great if this all works out. Again, if I'm doing these trades anyways, what difference does it make if I took some donation crypto from other Patreon members that wanted to help her, rather than let it sit and rot in her wallet, when I can, again, hopefully trade this higher. Oh, doubled it, boom. Doubled it again, boom. Okay, got it, here's your money back. That would be fantastic. Of course, assuming that I'm doubling it like that, but whatever. So, Don't anyone get any ideas, by the way. Don't hit me up. Joe, I got hacked last year. I'm not going to reply. I won't even reply to you. This was just something I felt inside I have to do. I normally don't do it. Because most of the time the feeling is, no, not for this one. And I'm sorry to say that because I love you, but I don't feel right about it. I don't feel like I should do it this time. And I mean, who the hell wants to hear that? Why not, Joe? What's wrong with me? You know what? I thought I was a good person. I'm sorry, dude. You lost your stuff. First of all, I might be able to help you, but I might not. So don't get upset at me if I say no. Just go with my gut. Now that I've got this thing going on spiritually, the pendulum, like, let me get some real confirmation. It was a pretty easy yes. Okay, and I should trade for it? Yes. All right. It's my own money, essentially, right? Look at it that way. And then, okay, I've got it up. Here you go. Boom. Take it, man. I just couldn't, she's an older woman, like retirement, like, because I'm like, that money, I was like, could you just imagine what that's going to turn into in like 2 years, 3 years? And she's like, yeah, I know. It was our retirement. And I'm like, well, let me see if I can build at least some of it back up, So we'll see how that goes. That'll be another epic story of at some point if I can pull that off, where I have this poor lady, get her life back together with her retirement. That would be really cool. But again, if I'm getting these downloads and insights anyways, like, what difference does it make? Take the crypto, and if I make bad trades, hey, it was all in good intent. I'm sorry. Here's what I got left. Sorry, take it. You can sit on it now. My trading sucks all of a sudden. So it is what it is. But look, it happens. I hate to hear it happen. And again, to go over some things for everybody. Do's and don'ts when in crypto. Rule number 1, you never, ever, ever give your seed phrase or your private key to anybody. There's only one person technically you could safely give it to, and that's me. Because I'm that guy that wouldn't steal your shit. But even then, I don't want your key. I don't want it unless I have to have it to help you recover something. But in all fairness, never do that. Also, when you're in Telegram groups and you're asking for help, I got this coin or a wallet, I went in the Telegram group and I asked for help, and the admin private messaged me and said, hey, how can I help? And next thing you know, you got scammed. Or the old email scam. I've heard a few people's emails get hacked, and it's typically an email like Gmail, a free one, Hotmail, Yahoo, that get hacked. And then they're communicating with Caleb and Brown or your other wallet holder, whoever. Next thing you know, they're having your 2-factor authentication turned off, your phone's been hacked, and they're entering all your emails, and now your shit's gone. Right? My advice to people, honestly, if you're using any of those free garbage email services for anything in crypto, you need to get off of that crap. Go get a Proton Mail email service. It's better than the free ones. Not to mention, those are all deep state owned emails. Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, MSN, Microsoft. They're all deep state owned. I don't think Proton Mail is. I could be wrong, but I don't think they are. You got to get some other kind of email service. And it's just too easy with Gmail to just easily reset it. As soon as they have access to your phone, an Android phone, and they do the SIM card swap on you, it's always set up to Gmail anyways, because as soon as you get that new phone, you have to create a Gmail account. So it's really easy for the hackers to set up everything to steal it from you if you have a Gmail phone, Android phone, and a damn Gmail account. And again, you're on Proton. I have my own private email stuff. I have a Gmail for my phone, but I don't ever use it for nothing. I literally use my Gmail for nothing besides to log into my YouTube account. Like that's it. And I've got my own private emails system. So, just a couple of tips basically to remember. Just a little public service announcement. Never give your keys away. Never give your private key away, your seed phrase. None of that stuff. Whenever you go to Telegram and you ask for help, anywhere with crypto related, you can be rest assured scammers are instantaneously going to pop up and go right to you. Hey, this is so-and-so, the admin, and they're going to use the admin's screen icon. They're going to have a name slightly similar to them, but not the same. And it's going to direct message you. Hey, how can I help you? Oh, I was sent this money and it hadn't come across yet. And I thought, oh yeah, well, let me take a look. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm going to need your seed phrase, or I'm going to, they're always going to come for you. Never fall for it. And if you're ever having an issue where you're not sure and that's happening to you, before you do something stupid, all you have to say is, all right, I'll get back to you later. And then you send old JSnip4 a message, like on realistnews.net, hit the contact, boom. Joe, this happened to me, and I'm talking to somebody, and they're asking for... Don't you dare. Don't move. Do not send them that. It's a scam. Oh, man, thank God I talked to you. That's all it would take for me to save you from yourself. I'm willing to do it. Read your email and reply back to you to save you from that happening to you. Having said that, I guess that's about it for now. Yeah, but even a Trezor, I see you, but a Trezor. A Trezor has seed phrases too, right? So does the Exodus wallet. So does pretty much everything. If you give your seed phrase away, ain't nothing stopping you. There's nothing safe, right? If you hand the keys to your house to somebody, nothing is saving you from them coming inside your house. They're going to unlock your door because you gave them the keys, and they're coming right in. So, but I do understand, having a hardware wallet, whatever, Nano S, or the Ledger Nano S, or the Trezor. They work great with the Exodus wallet as well. It's kind of a two-thing system, but at the same time, I know plenty of people who use just Exodus. It's a free wallet, or Atomic wallet, or whatever. There's, as I say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. What the hell kind of saying is that? That's almost as stupid as you can't even shake a stick at it, much less lick it. More than one way to skin a cat. The hell are you skinning a cat for anyway? What's wrong with you? So, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, I saw a comment about Badao or whatever. Oliver Badao as well. Can't wait. Yeah, look. There's a few woo-woo people who think Badao was a good choice. It may not be the most epic choice, but it was a real good choice, according to a couple woo-woos peoples I know, which was good to know. Because the last thing I'd want to hear is, no, it's red on Michelle Whitedove's list. It's on the shit list. Oh man, are you sure, Whitedove? Can you do a second reading on that? Pleased to say that's not the case. But now we're waiting for Whitedove. Now we're waiting for the team at Badao to issue the coins in ERC20 format to your ETH address. And when that happens, they will, I'm assuming it's probably be around time, maybe when it first gets listed onto, I think, Uniswap, they said would be the first exchange. And then they said they had several others after that it would be added to. Now, they didn't say, I didn't read that, oh, it'll be on the same day. It was just, no, Uniswap first, and then other exchanges will be coming shortly, like some time period. It shouldn't be too long after that, because they already had some agreements with some of the exchanges, it sounded like, from what I read that they posted. So we shall see. So again, in the meantime, that's like a little nest egg sitting over here. It's warm. I got the little thing incubating, a little heat blanket, a little egg over there. Look, called Badao. Go ahead, keep warm. Little chicklet, keep warm. You're not ready to hatch? Don't hatch yet. Don't hatch. I'm over here playing with DigiByte, and I'm playing with Theta. Stay over there. Stay warm. Okay, we killed it in DigiByte. We murdered it in Theta. Now, oh, he's cracking. The chick is cracking. He's about to come out. Oh, there's Badao. Oh, it just did a 3x instantly. Oh, great. Now, I don't know that that's going to happen like that, but that would be kind of cool, right? You got, it's like they still say, I got a few irons in the fire. Take that one out. Oh, take a little profit off that. Put it back in the fire. Oh, that's a big profit. Take that one off. Thank you. Put that back in. Oh, and there's Badow. It's the 3x. Yeah, I'll leave it in there. That's 3x isn't enough for me. I'm getting greedy. It's not enough. Let it go. You know, because of the other ones did so great. You just have that mindset. You know, just leave it. I already murdered it over call the police. I've murdered it with those two. But again, you should be a little smart. Take your profit when your profit's there, you know. So, ETN, I see a little comment about ETN. Yeah, we think ETN's going to move, again. You know, it's already moved initially from, what was it, 2.1 when we got in, 2.2. Penny Kelly gave a little shout out on that. She got a little look-see and goes, oh, wow. I saw 2 cents and then I saw 4 cents. So it ran up from like 2.1, whatever it was, to currently it's at 5. And not cents, excuse me. This is a fraction of a penny, not cents. But she did see it going to 2 cents and 4 cents. In a look-see, she got Electronium. But she's like, I went to go look at the price, and it was like not even a penny. It was like 0.00 something. So she goes, that was weird. I didn't think they could move up that high like that. Yeah. This is crypto, young lady. You bet your sweet butt it can go up like that. And thanks for the info. Let's let this thing roll. So it's more than doubled, even right now at 0.005. And but no, we need that 0.005 to become a 0.1 for a penny, and then a 0.2, a 0.3, and a 0.4. So I sat on those. Remember, we had to sign up to their website, get some kind of authorization, send in your driver's license, and this, da, 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 da. I'm like, man, if this, God help us, if this thing runs up this fast and we can't cash out because of the stupid KYC. And then finally it all went through. Okay, I'm tier 3, fully blah, 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 whatever. I can send it all off in one fell swoop to an exchange if I need to and get the money. Excellent. So now we're just sitting and waiting on that one. But yeah, I seem to keep getting DigiByte and Theta for my guides. And I think probably because there's so much volume, so much liquidity within those coins, so that when I open my fat mouth on Patreon, then there's a bunch of us making some of these trades that the liquidity's there to feed us, so to speak. And I just don't know why I don't get some of these other coins like I did at first, but now they're like, nope. What about that coin? Nope. What about that? Nope. What about that? Nope. What about that one? Nope. Like Dr. Evil and Scotty. Yeah, the Zip It. Yeah, what about Lego Zip It? www.zipit.com.org. Okay, I guess it's just DigiByte and Theta for me, but at the same time, who cares what it is? Imagine if it was just DigiByte or just Theta. God, it's freaking idiot. Guy on YouTube, he doesn't trade nothing but Theta all the damn time. He's like in love with the stupid thing. You should marry the damn thing. Yeah, but it goes up, he profit, down, get it back in. Right? It doesn't matter what asset you're messing with, or, hey, what about these 5 coins? Who cares? I've got one coin that just keeps doing great. We get in, we get out. We get in, we get out. We get in, we get out, right? And technically we got 2. DigiByte and Theta. But I was told, when this move with Theta happened, and it has happened, like I said, it got to that 60 cent mile. That was our low number. It hit. It's like you might want to put some, not all, for sure not all, but some of the profit into XRP. And I thought, okay, so I need to do a little. I'll look over here because my pendulum's sitting over there. I probably should do a little verification on that. You still sure I should put some money back into that? And it might just be for a quick trade, like, oh yeah, okay, get out of it, don't get back in again. I don't know. So I need to double check on that. That's my spirit guides. Is that still on? Are we supposed to do that? Because if so, am I supposed to do it now, or should we wait till the end of the month when we think the big crash or whatever is going to happen, and then do it? I don't know. So I probably need to get a couple questions answered, if you will. Horseshit, Daniel D. Horseshit. What you talking about, son? I don't know what time frame we're gonna be able to trade Badow on the exchanges, and right now it's only going to be listed on Uniswap when it is able to be traded to start with, and then they said there's several exchanges that it'll be listed on after that, but they didn't give a time. No one's given a time. The only time we got was, okay, we're gonna make bid token, the one we're talking about, Badow, bid, BID. It's gonna go ERC20 format, and then so they're doing the smart contract now to get that ready to give everybody their appropriate BDAO. Once it's in your ERC20 wallet, you'll be able to move it around just like you can any ERC20 asset. They just said it will take a few weeks from the day they stopped it. Now remember, they told me, and I told you guys, they told me sometime in September it's going to end. And somebody messaged me, was it yesterday maybe? And they're like, Joe, you mentioned that, and I was like, okay, I've stopped procrastinating. I've got to get some right now. And he goes, I got some, and then like a few days later, they closed the ICO. I was just barely able to get in. He's like, thanks, man, for reminding me about September. So they didn't give me a date. They just said September. Well, it was like the first few days of September, they closed out the ICO. So a few weeks, I mean, we're only 2.5 weeks from that time period that it happened. So, you know, few could be 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks, in my opinion. When I hear the word a few, I think 3 or 4. 5's count, you know. Once you get to 5 or 6, I feel like you could use the word several now. Instead of a few, you could now bump up to several. But are they, who are from Germany, going to know our jabroni English for numbers? Probably not. So bottom line is, a number of weeks from the day it ended is when they're going to list it on the exchanges, but you won't be able to do anything with it until you can get it in your own possession on an ERC20 type wallet like mycrypto.com or myetherwallet.com. And again, you should have logged into the BDAO website, put in that Ethereum address. I gave you a video how to do it. And in Patreon, I gave a little more detailed video how to do it. And so now we just wait. We just wait, and I'm sure there'll be an announcement in the Telegram channel on BDAO. Hey, it's ready. It's being transferred today, blah, 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 blah. And we'll hear about it. And then we'll know, okay, some of y'all might say, I'm going right over to Uniswap right now to capture this. It's probably going to rock it up and then maybe come down like they usually do. I've had people, Joe, what are you going to do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to go over there and try to dump it real quick? And because some of the numbers that some of the woo-woo tell us is maybe coming later. Again, I'm okay waiting a year or two. I'm okay waiting that because I got other irons in the fire. If I didn't have other irons in the fire, I might want to go dump it real quick, let it come back down, and then get back in again. So honestly, I don't think I'm going to do that. You know, I may just sit on them, but you know, if I'm sitting on them and next thing I know, holy crap, it's up 8 times. Do I really need to wait? Where's my portfolio at right now? My house is already paid off. You know, I'm looking in the future. House is already paid off. I got the DigiByte, you know, $2. Data is $5. Yeah, I think I'll just go and take this 8x and get on out of here. Get on out of here. Remember that from Jeff Foxworthy, that comedian, about his old dogs on the front porch? Get on out of here. Yeah. That's up in that level of you can't shake a stick at it, much less lick it. What else we got? Physical silver, physical silver. Wish I could post a chart of DigiByte. I mean, I've got it on my screen. I'm not sure what you want to see, but could go back to sharing my screen again if you just want to take a look at my chart. Just admiring the 46% moves since it's 2.1 we got in. That was just beautiful, beautiful thing. But like I said earlier, escape. This is a chart I showed earlier as just an example because I'm not going to tell you the price I got, but let's just say it went to 8 cents. This was kind of what my dream looked like, where it's just doing this little thing over here, and then, oh my God, we have liftoff. What the hell just happened? And then it went sideways for like 3 candles, maybe. And that was when it ended. Maybe it'll keep going sideways, but my dream ended, and that was it for me. So, you know, it looked kind of like this. Although that did not look like that. I'm trying to get a little closer, be more realistic, but it was like that. So like I said earlier, and this is just an example of 8 cents. It's not the number I got, but it was stupid high like this. And someone, I mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it again. Someone said, well, Joe, what if it's not, your decimal point doesn't belong? And it's 80 cents in this case. I mean, you can see where the chart is right now. This already is crazy. I just can't see it running that high next week. based on, you know, what I guess we think's going to happen with DigiByte and the news. You know, I don't know. But I said, just to be safe, if this is going to go sideways, according to my dream, it should hit up and not just like wick up and come down like that. It should hit, and then the next few candles should be, you know, within a range here, but at the top. Therefore, even if you didn't have any sell orders, I still think you'd be able to capture very high profit. Because if you did have sell orders here and the decimal point was wrong, it's actually going up to like 80 cents, let's say, your orders are going to fill so fast, you're going to be happy that you just made a bunch of money, but then you're going to watch what you just missed as it went to 80 cents. So I thought if you want to play it safe, maybe put half your order, half your amount of that you're willing to trade at this number that we got, and then watch what happens. If it rockets right past that, and 20, 30, 40, 50, you know, keeps going, then at that point, you're going to want, you know, you're going to want the rest of it. So if you did half your bag, now I can sell the other half at freaking 70, 80 cents or whatever it is, right? You could do that. And it would be epic. And at least you didn't sell all your stuff at 8 cents. But again, that is a massive move to have to happen with the decimal point thing. So that's why I'm like, I just don't think it's going that high, guys. It will be pennies. And the number I got is in fact on this screen. It is here. And we just wait and see. I'm not going to say, though, that I know next week this is going to happen because the crash has to happen at the end of the month. Therefore, I don't know. I'm just waiting to see when the number hits that they gave me. With a little bit of insight I think I got, like, okay, no, I think it should happen next week. And I'm telling you guys, like, it should happen before the very end of the month. There's going to have to be some really good news for DigiByte to do that because you see where it's at in the 2 cent range. And then all of a sudden, Rudy Bowman posts, you talked to an IT company, top 10. They're working on something with the European Union for DigiID and privacy. What's this? Oh, and he just said, stand by for next week. Something huge is about to drop. Oh, whoa. Brace for impact was the word he used. Whoa. And then today, Jared Tate, founder of DigiByte, talking about pretty much the same thing, hint, hint, kind of a thing. Okay. I think we know what the news is going to be next week. But again, I don't think it could push it up massively like the dumb numbers, like, you know, 70, 80 cents. Don't think so. So, at any rate, 10:30. What else you guys got going on? ETH, or Digi, yeah. Wrong denominator snap measure in BTC. And in a long enough time frame, the trend for shitcoins and Bitcoin terms is clear. 0. No. DigiByte and Oracle. Not so sure about that. What are you going to do with crypto when the extraterrestrials take you on board their ships for the intergalactic resettlement program? I'll give them a bonus. I'll get them started properly. Have them download the appropriate wallets. Get them set on their way. You know how I do. Should I sell my ETC, which is Ethereum Classic? I don't think so. I think you're going to be surprised at how well Ethereum Classic does. Let's see if somebody else comments. Hulu Moonage. Come on, man. Yeah, Joe, do you have any tricks to dream more? I've heard, and I got someone was telling me, what are those mushrooms? I got them right here, hang on. Lion's mane. Lion's mane. It's really good for brain function and stuff, and I've also heard it can kind of help your dreams along. But what I'll tell you that started me off, and this was Woo telling me, he said, go on YouTube if you want or whatever, and just find like some shamanic drumming type music and listen to that. So I found one that I liked, started listening to it, started having dreams. About 2 weeks later, maybe, he goes, all right, find another one. Doesn't have to be your favorite, just one you like. So I find this other one that's got like this throat hum. Like these monks doing that throat hum, and it's got some drumming, I think, in there, maybe some singing bowl action, like all in this thing. And I'm like, oh, I like that one. So I started listening to that one. Having more dreams again. Oh, wow. And recently I found another one that's also a throat hum that I've been listening to at night. For a third one that I just like these three. So 2 throat hums and one shamanic drumming one that I posted the 2 in a zip file on Patreon, but the third one I need to try to download, see if I can download it and then put it in the zip file and tell everybody on Patreon, hey, here's a third one if you want to do it. But going to bed listening to that really did that. And usually before I would go to sleep, like, because I'm using headphones, and you can't roll over with headphones, so I get tired enough, like, okay, I'm time to take them off. I've been listening for 30 minutes or so, shut them off, go to bed, and I'd still have the dreams. And you can ask your guides as you're going to bed, please communicate with me in my dreams. And what I used to say in the beginning was, also, please make sure, if you can, like, when you give me the dream, it's like right before I'm about to wake up, because I'll really remember it then. And sometimes you have to, like, say that every time, like every night. Okay, oh, by the way, please give it to me right before I'm about to wake up so I can remember it easier. You just say that, because I know sometimes if I didn't say that, it seemed like I had some dreams last night, but I can't remember what it was. And if I say, oh, please let me remember it, help me remember it, so, and the way I remember it better is, well, let me have the dream right before I'm about to wake up. That usually works best for me. But with Ian still waking up sometimes like at 5 in the morning or close to 6, I still usually, I'll do the first duty, change his diaper, feed him again. It's still dark out, for the most part. So I put him back in the crib, and he usually falls back asleep. And then I go immediately try to fall back asleep as well. Usually I do, but sometimes I don't, or I'm tossing, whatever. Evelyn wakes up at like 7. He's now awake again. She takes him downstairs and does the daily whatever routine. And in the process, I'm awake because, she's changing his diaper again, changing his clothes out of night clothes, so I'm awake. Then they get out of the room. Okay, it's quiet again for the most part. I go roll over, try to sleep. That's a lot of times when I'll get stuff. Because I'm tired, I didn't want to wake up. She woke me up with the kid, I'm like, ready to zombie, go back to bed. That's usually when I get it. And it's pretty interesting for me. So that's some advice I guess I could give you. Another overrated taxpayer. That's a cute name. Joe, I'd like to interview you. I don't know. I'm as my Patreon has grown lately, a lot of people messaging me, emailing me, need help with this, need help with that. Like, time is not on JSnip4's side these days. But I don't know. Yeah, DigiByte was 3.1, man. 3.1, almost. I think it just touched 3.2, barely, a little while back. So, Snip, look at the historical Litecoin Bitcoin chart. It doesn't lie. Coinbase Theta when? So that's another thing. I was told by my guides, the run up for Theta, it will be on news. It will not just be, it's pumped up 20% today just because, like sometimes happens, with some of these coins, including Theta. It's going to be like, oh wow, there's news. And the first pump that I was told, like this 50 to 55 cent one that I initially got, which changed as we got closer, and they said no, it happened, but no, it'll go to those numbers we told you. Okay, so I'll be patient, I'll leave my orders there. 60 cents was the low number. I had some orders fill. And I got it because I asked, is this gonna be like a Coinbase listing that's gonna bring it to that number? And it was like, no. Okay, so it's not that. So could it be a combination of this next big run up that I think is gonna happen with Theta after the sell off happens? It could be a combination. I mean, it could be video on demand announcement, which is what I really think is going to do it, to tell you the truth. It'll bring it up to the next big number that we think's coming. Then of course a pullback, and then maybe Coinbase has listed it, and then it does another little rally. Usually though, when Coinbase lists something, it's not like a huge. Most of the time, it's not a like, oh wow, that thing's really rocketing today. It's a nice pump most of the time. So of course there's still that to take advantage of. So, if by chance it was listed on Coinbase and they did the video on demand announcement, that would be a nice combination to really get that baby going that day, I bet. So if that were to happen, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But I do think we're going to see $1 at some point, and it'll be sooner maybe than people think. That's not the number I got, by the way. Mine's not that high. But just talking out loud, I think we're, again, once video on demand's there, people start using it. Gamers, streamers, everybody saving their videos now. All the how-to videos, all the people that, work during the day, maybe can't watch videos. They want to go home and watch their favorite streamers or gamers or whatever. Well, right now you can only watch a live stream. That's it. So they'll be able to come home. Oh, I can watch my buddy, my favorite guy that I used to watch on YouTube. Now he's over here. Oh, and I can tip him with T-Fuel. Oh, and I can even earn some by watching some of these streams. Like, it's going to be pretty damn cool. Dollar's probably coming sooner than most people think for Theta. What else we got? eBang, Chinese crypto mining stock. eBang, eBang, eBang. Ooh, baby, she move. Remember that guy, William Hung? Oh, his name is William Hung on American Idol. That was one of the funniest ones ever. What else we got? Can you make a video saying when to sell DigiByte if this run up happens this week? When the number is hit, because again, it may just hit the number and go sideways for a while from the looks of it. What I got in my dream. I will say I won't have a problem doing the videos at that point once it happens, because then it doesn't matter. No more secret information. It doesn't matter at that point. And the fact that I think it's going to go sideways after it hits that for a little while, there should be plenty of time for people to cash out, basically. If I can remember to do that, like it's consciously on my mind, oh yeah, go do a YouTube video, tell everybody that's the price. I will say yeah, I have no problem doing that. What's the next Tort ICO? Yeah, I don't have any ICOs on my radar right now, except there's one thing in the White Dove report. Japanese company. She says it's going to be the next Theta type of a thing. Make you filthy rich in the future when it gets going. And Spirit gave it to her kind of the same way, like this is another one of those big ones. Theta was the only one for a while. Here's a second one. But there is no crypto yet. There's not a crypto yet behind this entity. So we're all kind of watching and waiting to see if that entity makes an announcement at some point. Oh, we're going to build this or that. Oh crap, there it is. Get it right now. You better buy in now. So that's one thing on my list, but of just watching and waiting to see if anything comes of them creating something. But they haven't even said anything about creating anything yet. What do we got? Got dong? Polly P. Yes, I do have the dong. The Vietnamese dong, that is. Speaking of that Vietnamese dong, Iraqi dinar. This. I was talking with JC tonight, and he was going to have Charlie Ward on, Carrie Cassidy from Project Camelot, some other guy, and me. And then like something kind of happened, and we had to cancel, and this is a weird thing. But Carrie Cassidy interviewed Charlie Ward anyways, like maybe the next day or something, and was really giving him some hard to answer questions, like some legit questions, and people were really getting pissed off at her. Like, you shouldn't ask him that. You shouldn't be talking to him like that. And I'm like, and then we're thinking, no, actually you should, because he's making some outrageous claims, and outrageous claims deserve some pretty tough questions. And I've got a friend who's very familiar with all this stuff going on, the reset, the dinar stuff. And he says, I'm hearing that there's going to be some 1-800 numbers coming. Call them, and that's how you turn in your dinar. But he's telling me, Joe, it's a scam. If you ever hear that you have Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong or whatever currency, and there's a 1-800 number to call, it is a scam. And they have reason to believe Charlie Ward's going to be pushing this, because I think he might have mentioned it already. But some of the questions Cassidy was asking him was pretty legit. He had this one document that everyone thought was like from his insider that turned out to be he got out from some kid's YouTube channel that was sent to him, and he thought, well, I just thought it lined up with what my insider was saying, so I've been presenting that document. And it was something somebody like cut and paste and put together. Well, we just found that out thanks to Carrie Cassidy. So she's kind of blowing some holes into some of the stories here. And she had asked him, like, well, how do you know this to be true? Like, how do you know what you're telling us? You know, how do you know you haven't been compromised, for like disinfo agent? You don't even know it. He says, well, I resonate. I sit and think about these things and I see how I feel about it. And if it resonates, then I know it's the truth. Something like that. And I'm like, oh boy. My guy, I think's right. Joe, he's been telling me for a long time, be very careful with the Iraqi dinar thing when you hear the 1-800 number scam come out. Because here's my take on this. Why would I have to call a 1-800 number to turn in a foreign currency? I should be able to go down to a currency exchange place, airport, wherever, in the United States, like you would do if you're visiting any country. I need to exchange my US dollars for that currency, or vice versa. Here's this currency, I need US dollars back. If there's going to be a reset, a revaluation of any currency, foreign or whatever, then immediately it just happens. If you're an Iraqi citizen and the dinar just got revalued, you now have way more purchasing power as an Iraqi citizen. That's it. You still hold on to the same money. Unless you're going to turn it in and all of a sudden they give you a new currency for those that's way more valuable, that's fine. But an Iraqi citizen is not calling a 1-800 number to turn in his or her dinar. So be prepared that if you start to hear this 1-800 nonsense, do not fall for it. And if you do, you better send a sliver of your foreign currency, a tiny amount, maybe as a test, just to see, to satisfy the curiosity, was this a scam or not? And I mean scam as far as someone took your damn money. Because what if they know it's coming, they scammed you out of your money, the revaluation happens, and now they've got some profitable dollars from foreign currencies from you because they scammed you. And the 1-800 number was nothing but a scam, so that they can get your money and then go turn it in when the damn thing happens. Or they just turn it in now anyways because it's worth something. So there's that. So we were going to have quite a bit of a conversation, and it didn't happen. And so JC was trying to figure out what the hell went wrong, why didn't it happen, and just some red flags started coming up. So me and JC are going to have a little chat, I think, with Carrie Cassidy also, sometime in the quite near future, about all of this stuff. And it's funny because she took a beating in the chat section because she was asking the guy tough questions, and me and JC knew exactly why that was. We both agreed. You're poo-pooing on someone's hope. It's a big hope that this reset's going to happen and everything, debt's going to get written off and your currency is going to be revalued. For someone to come in and tell you, no, I've got questions that basically say, just show us some proof, and you're making a bold claim, so I'm asking you questions and you can't really answer them. And then we find out this special document you've had was created by some other kid on YouTube. That's kind of something we probably should have known immediately. You should have told us that from the beginning, and he never did. So he's also the one who pushes heavily the new king thing right out of Europe, which again, very interesting. Very interesting. I've followed it myself. I've done videos on it myself. But I just sit back saying, we just got to watch this. We don't want to be taken advantage of. And again, what if he's being taken advantage of, setting him up to come out and make an announcement about 1-800 numbers, and he doesn't know he's being played. He doesn't know he's helping someone scam. And then it turns out he became a disinfo agent unknowingly. Poor guy. So, yeah, there's just something about that. Do not, like cryptos, don't be parting with your stuff. Don't you dare hand your stuff over to someone else. If I'm handing over cash from another country, I'm going to a damn exchange, airport, IRS office. I don't know, somewhere, Treasury. Where can I go? Oh, you just mail them to this. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm not mailing anything. You guys can mail it. Because here's the thing. If there's going to be a revaluation, it's not like a crypto. Oh, my God, it spiked up a 3x. You got to sell now or you're going to miss it. No, no, no. They're revalued. It's going to be good for a while. Let those other jabronis do it and see what happens. And if everyone's reporting back, holy crap, it worked. No, this is legit. It worked. Then you send a sliver of yours over to double check it worked for you. And if it did, you send some more over. And it worked again, great. Now maybe send the bulk of it. But I just had to give a little warning about that because there's just something going on. No, I don't have the cop car. I sold that thing a long time ago. The old, I had the old Crown Vic unmarked car style, and then I had that Tahoe. When I had got that Tahoe, I bought it from Texas, and I had it shipped over here. It was a fully 100% functioning police car, police vehicle, Tahoe. Lights, sirens, prisoner cage, shotgun locking thing. I mean, I could have, if I was a police officer or something, like I could have easily just went right on the road and just, it would have been, it had everything, it was ready to go. So I took all the blue lights out and made it to where it was legal, to where the flashers in the back would be red, but forward was amber and white. And but I ended up selling that thing anyways, but it was kind of fun to drive around. Because, you know, you're on the highway, and they see that car with the spotlight and the push bumper, and everybody's speeding in the fast lane, of course. So they don't want you to catch up to them. So everyone just starts parting out of the way to the right, to the right, to the right. And it just opens up the fast lane, and you just keep cruising. And I took that car with my family when we went to go see White Dove, I think. Was that White Dove? Or, I think it was. And there were people radaring. There was other police radaring on some of the highways. And as we would go by, they'd wave. I'm like, yeah. Because if I was speeding, and I might have been a little bit, they just were like, oh, it's another officer. We're not stopping you, dude. Even though, hell no, I wasn't. It had been decommissioned by that point. I took the cage out. I took all the shit out of it. So I could put a back seat in there, you know, give my kids a back seat to sit in. So, and that was actually when I first went to New Mexico for the first time with the boys to dig and stuff. I had that side-by-side, that Polaris at the time, with the enclosed trailer. So I had the Polaris in the enclosed trailer, and I'm towing that thing with the Tahoe. It was a lot of weight for that Tahoe. And, but that's the vehicle I had out there, to come to think of it. I had the old police car thing. So that was kind of cool. So I got impersonating a YouTube policeman. No, I'm just impersonating a jabroni. DigiByte crashing on the half hour. Take a little look-see, shall we? That's them boys taking that profit, son. Damn, boy, everybody know that. Yep. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of my stuff in my chart, close my chart, because I'm about done live streaming. So, we'll see again. Cross your fingers for next week. Love to see DigiByte hit that dream number I got. And again, look, it's nice because there's profit, of course. But for me, at the spiritual level, to acknowledge that, oh my God, this really, they gave it to me. In another dimension, in the dream state, off in La La Land, they communicated something with me and wanted me to know this. And then I shared it with people. That in and of itself has a whole different respect and meaning to me, just to be fair. So, at any rate, guys, let's see where DigiByte goes next week. Because I think this is the week. Again, if the crash is going to happen, it's going to be at the tail end of next week. Or just barely after that. Again, if we get this right. Therefore, I think this thing should do one quick run up here. And it just makes sense that it's next week. And then we found out Oh, guess what? Rudy Bowman, DigiByte. There's gonna be a big announcement next week. Oh my God, I love it. Take care.